We have just finished some problems related to matrices and determinants uh, for more than one correct option, one or more than one correct option questions. We'll be continuing with that one. And today we'll see the models that are related to the number of solutions in matrices. Number of solutions means if three linear equations in x and y set are given, system of linear equations given in x, y, z, if they have unique solution, then it is said to be what? Similarly, if they have many solutions, what do we call it? If they have no solution, what do we call it? If they have unique solution and many solutions, we call it as consistent. Consistency means to have a solution. Inconsistency means no solution. Such problems we will come across, and whatever the diagrams you see on the screen, they are very much related to the number of solutions only. So let us now proceed with the continuation of those one or more than one correct answer questions. Let me share the screen. Yeah, I think we finished this, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
In the previous class, we did this problem and we have differentiated the matrix, the determinant 2x plus 4, 4x plus 5, 16x minus 6. And we found these two columns equal, and hence the determinant becomes 0. And thereby we say that the value of this determinant is a constant because its derivative is 0. Its derivative is 0, and thereby we got the value of D, A, B, C also. Okay. And Rachit was asking a question. So if it is not 0, what happens? If the determinant derivative is not 0, what happens? We'll be taking up such problems also. Okay. So is it the problem we discussed in the last class? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, A1, A2, A3, so on be real numbers which are an arithmetic progression with common difference D not equal to 0. Then capital A is equal to A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A5, A6, A7 is singular. Capital B, A1, A2, A3, A2, A3, A4, A2, A4, A6 is not singular. The system of equations is given here in option C. Has unique solution. The system of equations has infinitely many solutions. And just observe carefully here in C and D, the system of linear equations given are homogeneous because is equal to 0 given. There is no constant here. Is equal to 0 given. So they are homogeneous equations. So let us understand, it's simple only because it is given to be AP and D not equal to 0. Let us take D as 1. Let us take D as 1, and thereby we can have the matrix whether it is singular or non-singular. Very simple. A, let me take option, let me check for option A. That is also A, this is also A. Is equal to, let us take A1, A2, A3 as 1, 2, 3. Their suffixes only I'm taking because common difference is 1 there. 4, 5, 6. And this one 5, 6, 7. Check it out. Check it out whether it becomes 0 or not. By simple operations, by row column operations, you can check it out. You can go for 4 minus 1, 5 minus 2, 6 minus 3. So change R2 as R2 minus R1 and R3 as R3 minus R1. Then what will you be getting here? 1, 2, 3 and 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. Okay. Now in this one you can take 3 common and 4 common, it becomes 0. Correct, no? Determinant becomes 0. What I mean to say. Let me write the determinant symbol here. Dead of this. Dead of this. Dead of this matrix is becoming 0. If you take 3 common, 4 common, you'll get row 2 and row 3 equal, and thereby its determinant becomes 0. So option A is correct. Now coming to the second one here. Yeah, Dhananjay.
सर एक बार वो अनम्यूट वाला हटा दो ना. नहीं सर अभी
किसका?
नहीं सर वो क्वेश्चन नहीं दिख रहा था इसके लिए.
ओ
वो मीटिंग का
ये
वो
बच्चे बीच में आ रहा है ना, इसलिए वो ओपन हो रहा है. हो गया ना?
हाँ सर थैंक यू सर.
Next one is B. And you can try in the similar manner. B also. B also. And just check the coefficients of option C. What are the coefficients of option C? A1, A2, A3. Here only, A1, A2, A3. And A3, A1, A2. Okay, it's changed here. And A4, A5, A6. This is correct, but the second row is changed here. Second row is changed here. We'll go for that. Now, option B, please. Anyone? Do you give me the idea how to do that? Same manner. Find out the date of this
It's not
because
correct.
we have to prove that it is non-singular. It is non-singular. We have to check whether it is non-singular or not. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. And 2, 4, 6. Check it out, please, whether it is singular or non-singular. You can straight away take the determinant also without applying row column operations. And 18 minus 16 minus 2, 18 minus 16, 2. So this is equal to 2, first one. And it is minus 2 into 12 minus 8, 4. 2 into 4, 8. And this is 8 minus 6, 2. It is 0. So option B is wrong. A is correct, but B is wrong. Because it is singular. Coming to C now, very much similar, and understand about homogeneous equations please broadly, because you are learning, you are in advanced class. Understand them broadly instead of applying the formula and all. Understand them broadly in the application level. What I mean to say, as three-dimensional planes. This is a plane which passes through origin. This is a plane which passes through origin. This is also a plane which passes through origin. What does it mean? What does it mean to say is equal to 0? X is equal to Y is equal to Z is equal to 0 is always a solution, please. Hello, classmate. Srivardhan
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir,
means
C is not correct.
for this system of linear equations, what I mean to say, I'm discussing the concept here, not the answer. I'm discussing the concept here. See, whenever you take a system of homogeneous linear equations in x, y, z, homogeneous means there is no constant is equal to 0 is there. In that case, you understand that x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 0 is always a solution, please. Always a solution. How can we say that? If you substitute, all the three equations are getting satisfied. What does it mean? They do not have the case of no solution. They will never have the case of no solution. There will be always a solution. But whether it is a unique solution or many solutions is to be decided. That means the system of homogeneous linear equations in x, y, z is always consistent, please. Is always consistent. Is always consistent. There is no inconsistency case here. So, but what about the other thing? Other thing is many solutions. How is it possible that many solutions will be there? Many solutions will be there. All these three are passing through origin here. That means you can understand 0, 0, 0 is their point of intersection. 0, 0, 0 is their point of intersection, and the other case should be like I'll show you this one. Just a moment. So that you will understand this. Recognize which case comes under. Check this one. Check this one. This is, let us suppose all the three planes will pass through the same line of intersection. Same line of intersection. This is different again. This is different. This is now if you check this now, this is unique solution only. Unique solution, the planes are not passing through 0, 0, 0. If the let us suppose 0, 0 is a part of this line. 0, 0, 0 is a part of this line. Understand that. And in this case, what happens? In this case also, 0, 0, 0 is a part of the line. Black line. Do you see that black line there?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And many solutions will also be there in that case. But it is a unique solution. This is what you have to understand. So, to determine that whether they have unique solution or many solutions, you have to find out the determinant of the coefficients matrix again. Determinant of the coefficient matrix again. If the determinants of the coefficient matrix is 0, then we say that it has many solutions also. It has many solutions also, I'm saying. Also means this is called a trivial solution. Trivial or zero solution. What should be the other solution? The non-trivial solution. Whether a system of linear equations, that is a system of homogeneous linear equations, has a non-trivial solution or not, how do we decide that? We always take the determinant of coefficients matrix. What is the coefficients matrix for C, please? I'm just taking the numbers that are in AP. But what we did is correct or not? This is correct only. What about this? This is correct only. And what about this? 1, 2, 3 we have taken. Okay, this is also correct. No problem. No problem. Now let us take C now. C 1, 2, 3. Yes, anyone do you help me here in writing second row?
3, 1, 2.
3, 1, 2. Next.
4, 5.
4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6.
Sir, it is not equal to 0.
Yeah. Just check it out, please, whether it is equal to 0 or not. Respond, please. Respond. 6 minus 10 minus 4. I'm writing that directly instead of doing row column operations. So you can straight away write that. 6 minus 10 minus 4. 8 minus 18. minus 10 into 2 minus 20. And it is 15 minus 4, 11 plus 33. Not equal to 0. Therefore, it has unique solution. It has unique solution is correct answer. So B wrong, C right. Similarly, the system of equations. Do you tell me the determinant of a D now? The determinant of the coefficients matrix of D. Please try that.
9.
Do it. Parsh. Ved. Jahan. Dhananjay.
Yes. Yes, sir. Solving, sir.
It is
Sakshi.
correct, sir.
Yes, sir. Do-
Arya. Jeet.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's simple, beta. Do that.
सर 0 आ रहा है
0 है बेटा.
डी का
Yes, sir.
Zero.
Ved Babu.
Yes, sir.
हो गया determinant. It is understandable that 4 minus 1, 3, 5 minus 2, 3, 6 minus 3, 3. 7 minus 1, 6, 8 minus 2, 6, 9 minus 3, 6. At a glance, we can say that directly. Do you understand what I'm saying? R2 minus R1 gives you all 3. R3 minus R1 gives you all 6. And thereby, if you take them common, R2 and R3 will be equal. And thereby, you'll get 0. That means it has many solutions is correct answer. D is correct answer. So A, C, D are the options. But I'd like to tell you one thing here. How these questions will be formed by the professor. What is a base? Professor will not have any magic to create the questions. He must have some concept even to create the question. That's what I'm discussing about now. Just if you understand this, the questions that are related to all this, you can answer very easily. Are you with me, everyone? Listen to this. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
please
Yes, sir.
listen to this. Listen to this explanation. Listen to this explanation. What I'm saying, for example, you tell me one linear equation in x, y, z, non-homogeneous. Dhananjay, tell me any linear equation in x, y, z, non-homogeneous.
2x plus 3y plus 4z equals 0.
A non-homogeneous means you must have other than 0. I'm taking that's one. Okay. Sakshi, tell me one more. साक्षी भाई है क्लास में
Yes, sir.
बोलो बेटा
3x plus 4y plus
माइनस पसंद है
minus 6z
6
equals to 3.
is equal to 3 बता दी ठीक है. अरे यार ये दो प्लेन्स तो इंटरसेक्ट कर रहे हैं नहीं तो पैरेलल है कैसे डिसाइड करते हैं? वेरी सिंपल. आप देख सकते हैं इधर a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 देख लिया तो 6 plus 12 18 minus 24 is not equal to 0 and hence they are not perpendicular first of all. And one more thing, if they are parallel or not, how do we decide? How do we decide if they are parallel or not? A1 by A2 2 by 3 is not equal to 3 by 4, and hence they are not parallel. They are not parallel and not
That
perpendicular.
intersect.
That means they are definitely
Intersect.
intersect. Okay. Now, I'll tell you a technique of how the professor forms the question. Just listen to me carefully. Now, this plane, let me say it as P1. Let me take this plane as P2. Now, if P1 plus lambda P2 is taken, P1 plus lambda P2 is what? Nothing but set of planes that are passing through the line of intersection of P1 and P2.
हाँ सर पूरा 3D ज्योमेट्री का कंसेप्ट इसमें आ जाता है.
So, this is one plane. Okay. And this is second plane. This is second plane. Okay. Now, these two planes are intersecting in a line. These two planes are intersecting in a line. Then obviously, how many planes will be there passing through the line of intersection of these two?
Infinite.
Infinitely many planes will be there. So, what the professor will do, he will create this type of planes. He creates this type of planes if he wants many solutions. He creates this type of planes if he wants many solutions. That's what I mean to say. How? By giving value to lambda. By giving value to lambda. For example, if I want to make this system of linear equations infinitely many, consistent and infinitely many, then simply what I do now, I'll add these two. 5x plus 7y minus 2z is equal to 4. You cannot recognize that. You cannot recognize that. Okay. Then in this case, close your eyes and say there are infinitely many solutions. Okay. So if I want to make it no solution case, then simply I'll write a constant which is other than 4. I'll write a constant which is other than 4. That means whatever the constant you write, it will have no solution, and don't take the value 4. Are you with me what I'm saying?
Yes sir.
With
Yes, sir.
So in this case, no solution. So two types of equations are formed here. Number one, if you give some value to lambda and if you operate these two planes with lambda in between, and whatever the plane you get will be definitely a family, it is a member of the family of planes. It is a member of the family of planes, and hence it will have many solutions. It is clear from the diagram. And in the matrices, because of those many conditions, you forget the originality of the problem. Originality of the problem is this, application is this. And if you want to have no solution case, then simply change the constant. Then you don't get such a plane which is formed by P1 and P2, which is formed by P1 and P2. And of course, if you want to have unique solution, you can create whatever the plane you want without using P1 and P2. Then in that case, again, I've been telling you from vectors and 3D itself, what all the concepts are there in straight line? They are straight away transformed to the plane in three-dimensional geometry. What all the concepts are there in 2D line? They can be straight away transformed to 3D plane. So, let me take one more plane like this, 4x minus y plus z is equal to something like 5 I have taken. Okay. Now, it will have unique solution. If it has unique solution, what happens? Your delta means what? Your determinant of the coefficients matrix. Determinant of coefficients matrix must be non-zero. Must be non-zero. That is clear. That is clear. 2, 3, 4. Let me show you that. Let me revise that concept. 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4 minus 6, and 4 minus 1, 1. Okay, so 2 into 4 minus 2 is minus 2 minus 4, and minus 24 minus 3, minus 27 into 3, minus 81, and it is minus 3 minus 16, minus 19, and it is minus 72 is not equal to 0, and has it and hence it will have unique solution. How do we say that? According to Cramer's rule, x is equal to delta 1 by delta, y is equal to delta 2 by delta, and z is equal to delta 3 by delta. And if delta not equal to 0, it will have definitely unique solution. That's what we say. But for many solutions, what we do, all become 0. Delta 1 becomes 0, delta 2 becomes 0, delta 3 becomes 0, and even delta also becomes 0. But for no solution case, at least delta being 0, at least one of delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 must be non-zero. At least one of delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 must be non-zero, because this constant we changed. You can observe that in the previous explanation. I did that. If the constant is changed, at least one of delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 will be non-zero. These are the cases we discussed with regards to the Cramer's rule. With regards to the Cramer's rule. But keeping all this aside, with respect to your 10th class knowledge also, you can do this. You did the problems related to system of linear equations in 2 variables. System of linear equations in 2 variables. A1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. A1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. A2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. We'll have unique solution. I'm talking about this. A1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. A2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Then what happens? A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. Delta not equal to 0. That's what is delta not equal to 0. A1, B1, A2, B2. A1, B1, A2, B2 not equal to 0. Then it will have unique solution. Do you remember this? You have learned this in your 10th class. This is unique solution, please. Every one of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We can make use of this concept here also. That's what I mean to say. For example, if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 and is equal to C1 by C2, the lines
similar.
many solutions. I'll change the color so that you will understand these 2 lines coincide with each other. See yellow on there, blue there. Yeah, in this case, lines coincide with each other means what? You will have infinitely many solutions. Okay, similarly, if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. That's what I did. I changed the constant in the previous case, if you remember. In that case, what happens? The 2 lines are parallel to each other. There's no point of intersection, and we call it as no solution. So, unique solution, that is one solution. Many solutions and 0 solutions. Now, how do we apply this concept to 3D or this matrices, system of linear equations in XYZ. Simple, very simple. Eliminate any one of the variables through elimination method. Like what? I can eliminate Z from P1 and P2, and I can eliminate P2 and P3 I can eliminate Z from P2 and P3. That's it. Then you will get two variable equations. Two variable equation. That's all. Then these concepts can be comfortably used. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Understand that, please. Understand that. Do you understand what I'm saying? And what was the solution case we got for this one? What I mean to say, whether it has many solutions or unique solution or no solution case. The system of
No solutions.
हाँ?
नहीं रहेगा solutions.
नहीं ये तो मैं थर्ड चेंज कर दिया ना इसका तो डेल्टा नॉट इक्वल टू 0 we have got. It has a unique solution. It has a unique solution. What I mean to say, just follow me carefully, please. Just follow me. I want to change this to this form. Then what I'm doing, I'm just adding P1, subtracting P1 minus 4P3 implies, anyone please, 2
That will become
2 minus 8x minus 6x, and it is 6 plus 4y please, 10y is equal to 1 minus 15 please, minus 40. Let us write now, eliminate that Z eliminated. My task is to eliminate Z here. P2 plus 6P3 implies, anyone, do you help me out here? 3x plus 24, 27x, and 4x minus 4y minus 6y minus 2y, adding, no, minus 2y, and that Z gets cancelled, is equal to 3 plus 33. Check these two equations. Every one of you, check these two equations. What I'm saying, which case it comes under? Which case it comes under, please? Anyone?
First,
that is equal to 0.
This case it comes under.
Yeah.
So they will have unique solutions. So if you are not comfortable with matrix solving, particularly in case of system of linear equations, you can comfortably convert them to two variables and you can decide whatever the concept of lines is there that can be extended to planes in this way. Okay. So how many solutions case is given by the professor is that he will make use of the two planes first. Two different planes he will take and he will form the third plane with the help of the two planes only, first two planes only, and thereby third plane is a member of the family of planes of.
But don't the planes change? We are not checking P1, we are checking P1 minus 4P3. We are not checking P2 and P3, we are checking. Won't that make a
Even
difference?
then also you will get the same.
But x, y variables are like coordinates.
Yes,
है,
you
तो
can
फर्क
even
नहीं
change, you can even, but whatever, in the first case I eliminated Z, in the second case I eliminated Z only. So you have to eliminate only one variable, but you should not do with two variables. And you can even eliminate X in the first case and do the same for the second case also. Even if you check it for P1 and P3 also, you'll get the same. No change at all. No change at all. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. So this is what we can say with regards to the system of linear equations. Okay. Any doubts here?
No, sir.
No doubt, sir.
Yeah. Now, Let me move to the next question. Rachit?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, next one. A is equal to 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, and so on is a set of squares like this, odd numbered squares. A is defined like that, that set A is defined like that. If 9 elements selected from set A to make a 3 by 3 matrix, then det A will be divisible by. Det A will be divisible by. So, what is that we do? That is what he means to say. What he means to say, he has chosen some elements there from set A, 9 elements from set A. You can have consecutive also, no issues. Consecutive will give you a comfortable arrangement, 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, and 7 square, 9 square, and 11 square. And again, 13 square, 15 square, 17 square. What he means to say that there is a 3 by 3 matrix formed, and this determinant is always divisible by 9, 36, 8, 64, like that he has given. Okay. Now to solve this determinant, always we make use of the method of making any two elements as 0. Any two elements is 0. So what is that we try here? We will be doing either column operations or row operations. So here, let us see this. 13 square minus 1 square is 168. 168. 168 is divisible by 8 perfectly. And is it divisible by 64 or not? 168.
Sir, we can take 3 square common.
Oh, in this case, we can take 3 square common. Then what happens? We'll get 1 square, 3 square, and 5 square. 1 square, 3 square, 5 square. Come on, check it out and tell me, please. Or otherwise, what we have to do, we have to take it in the theoretical form. So, what I'd like to tell you here, I'll be taking a form like this because it is an odd number. Let me consider 2m plus 1 whole square minus of 2n plus 1 whole square, where m comma n always belongs to what? Any natural number. And even it may be 0 also. Because it is 1 square, that means 2 elements cannot be chosen, the elements cannot be repeated. Only 9 elements are to be taken, means only 1 square is there. So let us take it as natural number, no issues. Now, do you tell me a square minus b square? Yeah, this is a plus b.
4n plus 2 into 2m minus 2n.
Into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b. 4 into m plus n plus 1 into m minus. Okay. Now just check it out. If you give some random values, like mn belongs to natural numbers, if you give minimum values, for example, minimum mn, let us give that m is equal to 2 and n is equal to 1. Let me say it can happen. Then what happens to this? Anyone please? 4 into 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4.
16 आ गया.
16 आता है. So answer is C.
Answer is C. C can be done. It is minimum. Then when it is divisible by 8, 9 and 36 are ruled out. 9 and 36 are ruled out. Then you have to check for 64 also. You have to check for 64 also. Okay, because while finding the determinant, we will go for R2 minus R1 and R3 minus R1. R2 minus R1 and R3 minus R1 as well. So let us give some other value. Like what? Do you help me out, anyone? Next value, let us try. M is equal to 3 and N is equal to 2. Anyone, please? M is equal to 3 and N is equal to 2. Then
24.
you're getting 24?
Yes sir.
4
Sir,
into
it has to be 8. 64 बड़े numbers लेने पे आएंगे.
हाँ सर, बट
Not
इन्होंने
divisible.
इन लोगों ने बोला कि 9 एलिमेंट्स लेना है.
पर एक एलिमेंट ये सब एलिमेंट का टेम्पलेट हो गया ना.
बट इन लोगों ने बोला स्पेशल केस लेना है, और अगर 64 से डिविजिबल है तो 8 से तो ऑटोमेटिकली होने वाला है.
हाँ, पर अदर वे राउंड ट्रू नहीं है ना.
64 है तो ऑब्वियसली 8 भी होगा ना. No, we
और
cannot-
8
I don't think
और
we-
7 के लिए
बोलो वेद.
8 और 7 के लिए 64 आएगा ना.
सर 13824 आता है इसका डिटरमिनेंट.
No, we have to check for the other not consecutive numbers there. I think
सर
let us go for two difference here. Two difference. Then tell me the two difference. Anyone, please?
3 and 1.
3 and 1, na? Okay.
32 आता है फिर भी.
32 आएगा. Again divisible by 8.
32 आएगा क्या?
हाँ सर.
3 and 1 लेने से. Okay. 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5. 5 into 4, 20 into 2, 40 आ रहा है यार. इधर लिखना है ना. 3 plus 1.
हाँ सर 40 है. 32 नहीं है. तो फिर भी वो divisible by 80 हो गया वो भी.
हाँ
ठीक है. ये 3 स्क्वायर कॉमन ले सकते हैं बोल के रचित ने बताया ना.
सर मैंने क्या किया, मैंने आपने ऐसे स्टार्टिंग बोला ना 0 0 कर दो,
हाँ.
तो मैंने 7 स्क्वायर और 13 स्क्वायर को 0 कर दिया
Very
क्योंकि हम लोग के पास ऑलरेडी 1 है
वेरी
उसमें.
गुड. तब मिल जाएगा बेटा. लेकिन मैं अदर वे
हाँ.
आई एम ट्राइंग इट. अदर वे आई एम ट्राइंग. कम ऑन टेल मी देन व्हाट इज दैट यू गॉट. बड़ा नंबर आ रहा है क्या?
हाँ किस में 0 करने से सर मेरे को सेकंड कॉलम में
उन्होंने रचित ने बताया. कौन बताया? याद नहीं. वो इधर 3 स्क्वायर
हाँ.
कॉमन ले सकते हैं ना बेटा.
हाँ
3 स्क्वायर कॉमन ले लो और आसान हो जाता है. एनीवन प्लीज ट्राई that please. Take 3 square common. Only option left over there in the second column is 3 square taking common. And what is the value? Let's check it out. 1 square,
1 square 1 square 5 square 7 square 3 square 11 square
हाँ.
और 13 square 5 square 17 square.
A5 square,
हाँ
A5 square, A11 square. ये भी आसान है. A square minus B square फॉर्म आएगा ना.
हाँ
अरे यार सब्ट्रैक्शन में a स्क्वायर माइनस b स्क्वायर फॉर्म आएगा यार, समझ रहा है क्या बोल रहा हूं मैं?
हाँ
Come
सर।
on, tell me anyone please. Anyone tell me the value, because we got 8 as answer, no doubt in that one. Whether it is 64 or not, we are not in a position to decide through this one. That's what I'm worried about.
सर 9 भी होगा ना फिर,
Hmm?
हाँ क्योंकि 3 स्क्वायर कॉमन ले लिया है तो 9 से ऑलवेज डिविजिबल होगा।
Hmm. Need not always be, no, because I took the consecutive numbers. I took the consecutive numbers. That is why it is happening. If I keep 7 square here and 3 square here, like this, 9 square here and 7 square here, it need not be. Srivardhan.
यस सर।
सर मैंने पूरा किया इज्जत से तो 36 आ रहा है, 64 नहीं आ रहा
अच्छा,
और बहुत बड़ा नंबर आ रहा है 69,000 समथिंग।
नहीं सर, -13
सर C1
-13824
-138
-13824
फिर से बता, माइनस
13824
-13824।
तो सर ऐसे कैलकुलेट करने से फायदा क्या है? सब लोग अलग अलग एलिमेंट्स लेंगे, कुछ अलग कॉमन आएगा नहीं आएगा।
इसलिए मैं क्या किया, कॉन्सिक्यूटिव ले लिया, दैट विल गिव यू द मिनिमम वैल्यू।
दिस इज डिविजिबल बाय 3 सम 8।
जो
8 दो बार डिवाइड होगा, चेक करो एक बार। एक मिनट
सर C1 और C3 हाँ सर डिवाइड होता है, 216 आता है, -216 64 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो
is divisible by 60।
से किया तो फिर 1728 आएगा शायद।
किससे?
8 से भी डिविजिबल।
दो बार 8 से डिवाइड कर दो ना।
64 से होगा तो 8 से तो होगा ना।
That's what it is।
फिर एंड में आंसर सी है ना फिर।
सर हम लोग इसमें ऐसा कुछ ले सकते हैं क्या, C1 में 1 7 और 13 AP में है और C3 में 5 11 और 17 AP
AP
में
नहीं
है।
बेटा, वो स्क्वायर है ना, वो you cannot say
स्क्वायर
that।
वाला हो गया वो, एपी
You
नहीं है।
cannot say that। You cannot say that please। ठीक है।
सर Sir, why aren't we doing row operations and reducing the numbers?
Because in finding the determinant, we always not always we, to simplify the determinant easily, we make any 2 rows or 2 columns leading element 0, no? That's the reason why
If this is the smallest determinant, then answer will become C and D.
Otherwise we have to go for the mathematical induction because this is a function given m plus n plus 1 into m minus n, and we have got by giving the minimum values here, and whether mathematical induction is possible or not, just check it out.
But it becomes indecisive, mathematical induction. Mathematical induction becomes indecisive क्योंकि 40 भी आ रहा था हम लोग को इसके लिए।
That too in mathematical induction we must have
पर मैथमेटिकल इंडक्शन में हमने ऐसा अज्यूम किया कि हम एक रो ऑपरेशन कर रहे हैं और वो सिर्फ वो रो का है या वो सिर्फ वो कॉलम का है, उससे डिटरमिनेंट का कुछ पता नहीं चलेगा, वो तो सिर्फ वो रो या कॉलम का आया सबट्रैक्ट करने के बाद।
no, whatever the operation we do, whether it is column wise or row wise, that is why I have taken a general term like this.
Yes sir, but that is not for determinant A, that is just of that column.
ठीक है, तो इसके
Cannot
लिए
tell with that.
यार वो सुनो ना एक मिनट, मतलब इसको भी 2m plus 1 के रूप में लिख सकते हैं और इसको भी 2m plus 1 के रूप में लिख सकते हैं, इसको भी 2n plus 1 के रूप में लिख सकते हैं, हर एक एलिमेंट को लिख सकते हैं, इसलिए मैं कॉमन ले लिया ऐसा।
ने aij ले लिया डायरेक्ट।
सर मुझे वो समझा, पर फिर भी एक कॉलम तो बचेगा ही, नॉर्मल 2m plus 1 वाला, या कोई और 2k प्लस 1 वाला तीसरा वेरिएबल वाला, इससे हम मैं बोल रहा हूँ पक्का नहीं मालूम पड़ सकता है, क्योंकि ये एंड में जस्ट एक रो का एट द मैक्स 2 रो का है ऑपरेशन है। हम तीसरे रो को इस फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट नहीं कर सकते ना, एक रो को सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे दूसरे से, दूसरे को भी।
Now, whatever the common factor is there, definitely that will be in this form only. Do you accept this or not? First of all, you tell me, when you make the row operation or column operations, whatever the element you get in all these rows and columns which are operated, will it be in this form or not?
Yes sir.
Definitely it will be in this form only.
हाँ yes sir.
सो इसलिए उधर से हम कॉमन ले सकते हैं, इसलिए कॉमन एलिमेंट ले लिया, ये सबके लिए कॉमन एलिमेंट हो जाएगा। तो डिविजिबल बाय 4 तो पक्का पक्का है, तो m प्लस n प्लस 1 इंटू m माइनस n का अभी डिसीजन लेना है। अगर ये 8 का फैक्टर तो हमको निकल गया और 64 का हो सकता है नहीं होगा, अभी हमने डिटरमिनेंट मालूम किया तो वो 64 से डिविजिबल है, मिनिमम ले लिया हमने, मिनिमम सीरीज ऐसा कॉन्सिक्यूटिव सीरीज ले लिया, इसलिए वो मिनिमम होगा। तो दोनों आंसर्स होना चाहिए बेटा, डी भी होना चाहिए, यू मस्ट हैव डी, बट यू थिंक इन अदर वे, द perfect method because it takes more time to find out the determinant. See the determinant value here takes more time, but think in the other direction of proving this as a factor of 64. How to prove that it is also a factor of 64, because we have got it through simplification. So you must have I think C and D is answer. Let me check the answer one moment please. It's moved.
सर चारों हो सकते हैं।
क्या बेटा?
सर उसका डिटर्मिनेंट 36 से भी डिविजिबल है और 9 से भी।
यस सर, चारों।
अच्छा, one moment, let me check the answer. इधर CD है यार, CD है, CD दिया है।
तो सबसे डिविजिबल है पार्ट।
वहीं पर सिर्फ वो डिटरमिनेंट के लिए सबसे डिविजिबल होगा ना, बाकी डिटरमिनेंट से नहीं होगा शायद।
हाँ मैं बताया था, वो भी श्रीवर्धन बोल रहा था 3 स्क्वायर अगर कॉमन आया तो हो जाता है बोल के। नहीं नहीं नहीं, यू शुड नॉट डू इन दैट वे, बट you have to, this is confirmed that we have to take proceed like that only. Like what? 2m plus 1 whole square, ये theoretical आप ले लो, इधर से डिसाइड करो बेटा। 2n plus 1 whole square इधर से ले लो, क्योंकि कोई भी आप कोई पूछ रहा था क्यों आप सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, कि कोई भी ऑपरेशन आप कर लो ये रूप में ही आएगा, वो हर एक कोई भी रो ले लो, वो रो का एलिमेंट यही रूप में रहेगा ऑपरेशन के बाद। तो इसलिए हम कुछ कॉमन ले सकते हैं। सेकंड रो का किया तो सेकंड रो से ऐसा एक एलिमेंट कॉमन ले सकते हैं, और थर्ड रो का किया तो ऐसा एक एलिमेंट कॉमन ले सकते हैं। इसलिए मैं इसको ऐसा ले लिया, 4 इंटू डायरेक्ट लिख देंगे इसको, आप इधर से सोच लो और नेक्स्ट क्लास में भी डिस्कस करेंगे। आप भी सोच लो यार, m plus n plus 1 into m minus n. This form, whether it is divisible by 9 or 36 or 8 or 64, you just decide that it will be done then. It will be done. That should be the minimum value. Okay. You try that. We will discuss that in the next class. Come on, see that. Next one, please.
सर हम लोग ऐसे पूरा डिटर्मिनेंट एक बार लिख देते ना, 2m plus 1 the whole square, 2m plus 3 the whole square, 2m plus 5 the whole square।
कुछ तो करो, नेक्स्ट क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे। ठीक है. A is equal to 1021 and A power 2012 is equal to ABC. Then which of the following is all correct? That's easy one. You can do that. If you find out A square and A cube, I think you will understand. What is the relation? Come on, write A square there. One zero two one into 1021. This is 1 and this is 0. This is 2 plus 2, 4. 2 plus 2, 4. Yeah. And this is 0 plus 1, 1. You got A squared there. Find out A cube. With this one, we will understand. 1041 and 1021.
एक एलिमेंट A21 ही हर बार उसका पावर बढ़ते रहेगा 2 में.
देखेंगे.
सर बी.
You mean to say option B?
यस
सर ए तो कंफर्म नहीं है.
1 0 and ये तो 4 plus 6, 4 plus 2 6 here, and this is
सर
0.
ABC है. सर ABC है.
That means you are getting 3 into 2 here, 3 into 2. Power into 2 आ रहा है, power into 2. अभी आप थोड़ा मेहनत करके A power 4 मालूम करने सब डिसाइड हो जाएगा. हाँ बेटा. 1061 into
सर ए पावर 4 का जरूरत नहीं है.
तो A C और D है आई थिंक.
हाँ आंसर
A C D B
बी
नहीं
नहीं है, ए
B
बी
नहीं
सी
आएगा.
है.
वही.
आएगा बी.
ACD करेक्ट है. ACD करेक्ट है. फिर भी मैं दिखा रहा हूँ.
हाँ
1 plus 0 1 है, ये 0 है, ये 6 plus 2 8 है. वही दिखाने वाला मैं. 8 मतलब power into 2 आ रहा है इधर. Power into 2. That's what I want to say. And this is 1 आ रहा है. That means your A power 2012 will be something like A is 1 0 and you must have 2012 into 2 and this element is 1.
तो सिर्फ A और C आता है.
So A is equal to D is inevitable and
And
A
C
plus
भी
B
है.
plus C
D
plus
is
D is
0.
also correct. And A square plus B square plus D square is equal to also 2 correct. And B
D wrong है.
B wrong. D wrong. So A B D are correct. A B C are correct. ठीक है. That's a simple question. Let us go to the next one. So next time onwards, I'll keep this question a little downwards so that will not disturb you. That panel is disturbing now. I'll paste the question a little downwards. Yeah. Which of the following statements are false? AB is equal to 0. It follows that BA is equal to 0. Let A and B be different n by n matter. Let us think about the first one. False, you have to recognize. AB is equal to 0 need not follow BA is equal to 0. That's
they are not commutative.
Need not be. So need not be. Whenever this type of question comes, comfortably you can answer that A is wrong. So he is asking us to recognize uh, he's asking us to recognize the false statements. So A is wrong. Okay. First one. Now coming to let A and B be different n by n matrices with real numbers. A cube is equal to B cube and A square B is equal to B square A. Then A square plus B square is invertible. So you have to create this term A square plus B square. Let us try how to do this. And A cube is equal to B cube is there. And A square B is equal to B square A. Let us subtract. Implies A cube minus A square B is equal to B cube minus B square. And thereby I can write A cube minus B cube minus A square B. Of course, you can write this directly also. Because both are same, I am forming an equation. Both are equal. A cube is equal to B cube, A square B is equal to B square A. I am forming an equation. Now, A cube minus B cube, I wrote square there, but no one is objecting. That means whether you are seeing this or not.
सर इसका डिटर्मिनेंट 0 हो जाता है.
A cube minus B cube, formula please. A cube minus B cube, formula.
A minus B the whole cube
A minus
No.
plus
A minus
3AB.
B into
A square plus B square plus AB.
A square plus AB plus B square. Take minus AB common. Within brackets, you will get A minus B is equal to 0. Take A minus B common again. What is that you get? A square plus AB plus B square minus AB. Yeah, we got it. We got it. What happens? This AB gets cancelled now. Now, again, A minus B into A square plus B square is equal to 0 is one of the equations we have got here. Are there, everyone? What is that needed
Yes.
here? A and B are different n by n matrices बोल रहा है. Different n by n matrices बोल रहा है.
A is not equal to B.
So det of A minus B not equal to 0. We will take that here. And hence det of A square plus B square must be 0. Because it is given to be 0 here. We have got it to be 0. Det of A minus B not equal to 0 because they are different matrices. So you will have det of A square plus B square is equal to 0. Means it's a singular matrix and it is wrong statement, please. We have to recognize only false statements there. That's the reason why you can understand A square plus B square is not invertible. Not invertible. So, but he has given it as invertible and hence it is a false statement. Okay.
Sir, can you explain why determinant of A minus B is not equal to 0?
It is given that in the beginning of the statement B, A and B be different n by n matrices given. Different, that is, A matrix is not equal to B.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Next one. What about B, please? Anyone, do you have any doubt in the proof of this? B, option B.
No, sir.
The statement is wrong, so I'm erasing this. Okay. Let us see D here. Matrix of the product of two invertible square matrices of the
So C
same order
बाकी
is
है.
also invertible. This is correct only. We have to check C there. We'll see that. We'll see that. Just I'm seeing D. Det of AB, matrix of the product of two invertible matrices. Two invertible matrices means det A not equal to 0 and det B also not equal to 0. Obviously, det of AB is also not equal to 0. Correct, no?
Yes.
So
Yes,
D is
sir.
the right statement, not false statement. D is the right statement, not false statement. So now you have to see this. A is a square, non-singular, and symmetric matrix. That is your A transpose is equal to A. This is given.
हाँ सर, तो दोनों जगह इन्वर्स लगा दो, बट वी नो दैट A ट्रांसपोज इज इक्वल टू A, तो कितनी बार इन्वर्स लगेगा तो सिमेट्रिक ही होगा.
Correct. Do you understand what Dhananjay is saying? Because A transpose is equal to A, you find out the inverse as many times as you like, but that remains a symmetric only, but it will not become skew symmetric. Minus kahan se aayega? You will not get minus. Why I am talking about minus? Skew symmetric matrix definition, please. A transpose is equal to
minus A.
minus A, you never get. Okay. And ऐसा ही A inverse whole inverse is A. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this. A inverse whole inverse is A. Whole inverse. Okay. Now if you find out the inverse for this one, the given statement, A transpose whole inverse. A transpose whole inverse obviously becomes again the same only. Same only. You need not have to. If you find out the inverse of any matrix, and if you find out the inverse of its a transpose, then you will get. Anyone, do you tell me whether they are equal or not? You understand my question? What I'm saying? This is Q. What I'm saying is A transpose whole inverse is equal to A inverse or not. It happens here because it is given to be symmetric. That is the reason why it will never become skew symmetric matrix, and C is also wrong statement, but D is right statement. So you'll have A, B, C or the options. A, B, and C. Let's move on to the next question, please. F of x is given where A, B being positive integers.
सर इसके जो डायगोनल है वो सारे सेम ही हैं.
Correct. What is square constant term of fx is 0 means put x is 0, please. Whatever the simplified form of it is, we are not worried about that. But if you put f0, that is x is 0, you will get the constant, obviously. Anyone? Do you tell me what is f of 0 in this case now?
0 is
1, 1, 1
अच्छा
होगा.
1 1 1 सर सारे 1
सर सिंगुलर मैट्रिक्स है, 0 आता है.
That's it. So first option is correct. Okay. Coefficient of x in f of x is 0. ये रचित ने पूछ रहा था ये. अगर वो नहीं है तो कैसे करना है, दूसरा कोएफिशिएंट मालूम करना है. मतलब इधर इन्होंने क्या पूछ रहा है, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x पूछ रहा है ना. वेरी सिंपल, very simple. You tell me if you find out f dash x, if you find out f dash x, please, anyone, what will you get in the expanded form of the determinant? What I mean to say by expanded form, you will get all x terms, you know.
Yes, sir.
You'll get a polynomial, no? Polynomial equation. Rachit is there?
Yes.
हाँ सर, polynomial.
Polynomial equation ends up with a constant, and if you find out the derivative, then that constant becomes 0, and before the constant you'll have x term, and if you find out the derivative of the determinant, that x term coefficient, for example, if you have something like 3x is there, what is the derivative of 3x? 3.
3.
If you have something like a1x is there, what is the derivative of a1x? A1. That's it. So you have to find out f dash of 0 here. That's it. Are you with me, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to find out f dash
Yes,
0,
sir.
please. So let us write that. Finding f dash 0 means you have to do it 3 times. You have to do it 3 times, please. But let us replace it with 0. We don't write all the terms here. Come on, tell me. A into 1 plus 0. That is A only, no? Are you there, everyone? Are you there? Do you help me
sir
out
it
in
will be
writing?
a to b 1
This is 2b, no? Is it 2b or not? It is 0.
yes sir
It is 0. Keep it as it is. 1 plus x whole power. This becomes 1. This becomes derivative. No, same 1. And this becomes 1. Same row you have to write. Same row. And this one is 1. And this one is also 1. This one is also 1. So and hence this becomes 0.
A and B.
Similarly, if you write the second one. Second one, please. I'll write that and leave it so that you will understand that. So let me write that 0. This is A and this is 2B. And rest of them obviously 1, 1, 1, and it is also 1, 1, 1. And similarly, that determinant is also 0, and hence the coefficient obviously becomes 0.
0.
So A and B are correct. That's it. You need not have to go for the other options because we got it. Rachit, do you understand?
Yes, I understand. Thank you, sir.
So this is how the derivative of determinant is used. This is how the derivative of the determinant is used. Okay. Now, this one please. See this carefully. What is cos of theta plus alpha? Expand. अरे यार cos of theta plus alpha expand करने के लिए पूछ रहा हूँ यार.
Cos theta cos alpha minus sin theta sin alpha.
So let us try to get zeros here through row column operations. Cos theta cos alpha, you multiply this with cos alpha, and sin theta sin alpha, you multiply this with sin alpha, and add to this. So देखो क्या होगा, we are changing R1, let me write like this, R1 changes to, anyone do you help me here, R2 multiply with sin alpha R2, and cos alpha with R3. I want to make this 0, then cos theta cos alpha minus cos theta cos alpha. That means you have to add it. Plus sin theta sin alpha minus sin alpha. That becomes 0. That's correct. That's correct. Now, let us do that. Anyone, please? Yes. This becomes 0, obviously. My task is to do that only. And it is minus sin theta sin alpha minus cos theta cos alpha. Here also you'll get plus sin theta sin alpha plus cos theta cos alpha. That also becomes 0. Are you there, everyone? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is that you get here? The third element, cos 2 alpha plus sin square alpha. Correct now? Plus lambda cos square alpha. That's it. Because we have got 2 zeros here, you need not disturb the other rows. It is done. Minus cos theta sin theta. Minus cos theta sin theta. And lambda cos alpha.
तो C आता है A and C.
Let us check. If you see the determinant here, every one of you, please observe that carefully. The third element of the first row, into its cofactor. The third element of the first row into its cofactor. Sin square theta plus cos square theta becomes 1. It is independent of theta because all are alpha only. It is independent of theta for all lambda belongs to R. So A is the correct option. That is correct option. Coming to the B here, independent of theta and alpha, well, lambda is equal to 1, he is saying. Lambda is equal to 1. No, it's not possible because if you put lambda 1 here, this becomes 1, no? This becomes 1 plus cos 2 alpha into 1. So it is not independent of alpha. Alpha so independent nahi hoga. So that is wrong. Coming to independent of theta and alpha, well, lambda is equal to minus 1, please. Anyone, do you tell me what happens if lambda is equal to minus 1?
minus cos 2 alpha 0 हो जाएगा.
Huh. Then cos 2 alpha plus sin square alpha minus cos square alpha. Cos 2 alpha formula सबको पता है, cos square alpha minus sin square alpha plus sin square alpha minus cos square alpha totally becomes 0. And hence ये तो 0 हो गया, मतलब पूरा determinant का value 0 हो जाता है. When this element becomes 0, the value of the entire determinant becomes 0, and hence it is independent of theta and alpha where lambda is equal to minus 2. So A and C are the correct option. A and C.
हाँ सर, डिटर्मिनेंट का वैल्यू आता है cos square 1 plus lambda, cos square alpha into 1 plus lambda.
Okay, that's okay. So D is not also correct. Independent of lambda for all theta. Independent D, just check D. What is that he means? Independent of lambda for all theta.
No, sir.
Lambda तो रहेगा determinant में. ठीक है? That's it. So getting the idea of this row column operation is very important here in solving this type of problems. I think it's clear. Every one of you.
Yes, sir.
Should I move?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, what are the problems left over? Let me check once. This is orthogonal matrix. Okay. And involution is also there. It is also trigonometry based. We have to do it with the row column operations only. And it is also the straight question, it can be done. And A into adjoint A. This is a property based. System of linear equations also I have taken non-trivial solution. You tell me what is a non-trivial solution?
Not equal to zero
Non-zero
determinant.
solution. Very simple. Non-zero solution. This is I have taken this question just because all the formula related to adjoint are given here. All the formula of adjoint are given here. That is why I have taken this. And again, it is system of linear equations. This is matrix matching. We'll go for that. But I'd like to show you one property here. I have taken it. Just a moment. This one, please. Take a screenshot of it, please. Every one of you. Take a screenshot of it. Properties of adjoint matrix. Properties of adjoint matrix. Det of adjoint A is equal to det A power n minus 1. Adjoint of adjoint A is equal to det of adjoint of adjoint A is equal to det of A power det A power n minus 2 into A. And this is det of adjoint A, det A power n minus 1 whole square. Do you know this or not?
Yes, sir.
You know that, that's
Yes.
okay.
Properties of adjoint. Yeah.
If you know that, that's okay. Or otherwise, take a screenshot of it. Okay. So we will continue with the other problems in the next session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
See you all.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
See you all in the next session.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.